Okay, area and perimeter. Okay, I'm going to start this off by doing a recap of what um, a square is and what a rectangle is. Okay, for a square, okay, you remember that all sides are the same, right? We learned this in a previous lesson. Okay, that a square actually has four equal sides. Okay, four equal sides indicated by this line here. Okay, so if I have a line here, line here, line here, line here, it shows that the length of this is equal to this, is equal to this, and is equal to this. Okay, so for a rectangle, okay, for a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. Okay, that's why you indicate a line here and indicate a single line here. Okay, so this is the length and this is the breadth. Okay, so as for the breadth, okay, although it's different, is like different measurement from the length. Okay, it's usually shorter. Okay, um, okay, is actually okay. This is actually equals to this, as indicated by the double line here. Okay, so this is a double line and this is a double line. Is to show that this is equal to this. So the breadth is equal. Okay, which is an opposite and equal. Okay, so for a rectangle, okay, you have a length, okay, which the side is equal, and the breadth, okay, of a certain length and the side is equal. Okay, and if four sides are equal, if let's say the length is equal to breadth, okay, you actually get a square. So actually a square is another type of rectangle. Okay, got it? All right, so I say again, okay, for a square you have four equal lengths. Okay, and for a rectangle you have a length and you have a breadth. Okay, right, so what is a perimeter? Okay, I'm not sure if you all have heard it before, but a perimeter, okay, is like, let's say I have a house, okay, and I have a fence all around the house, okay, I have a fence all around the house. This is actually called the perimeter of the house, okay, so it's like a boundary, okay, so perimeter is like a boundary. Okay, so you talk about the perimeter of the house. Okay, like how a guard would, let's say, walk around the perimeter of the house or the boundary. So as for the square, okay, its perimeter is the actual line itself. Can you see that? Okay, so the actual line itself is the perimeter. And for the rectangle, okay, the actual line here, so the length and the breadth, the length and the breadth is the actual perimeter, right? And for the square, it's just four lengths make the perimeter. For the rectangle, it's the two lengths and the two breadths make the perimeter. Okay, so alright, so what is the perimeter of a square? Okay, so what is the perimeter of a square? Okay, so a perimeter of a square, I have a square here, okay, is actually four lengths added together, or four times of the length. Why? Because I have a length plus the length plus the length plus the length. So this is the perimeter of the square. Okay, so it's four times of a length. Okay, so whatever length I have, it's four times of the length. Okay, so as you can see here, it's actually the length plus the length plus the length plus the length. This makes up the perimeter. Okay, so which is four times the length. Okay, so let's say, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say the length is 2 cm. Okay, let's say the length is 2 cm. So what is the perimeter of a square? Okay, the perimeter of a square is actually 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, let's say the length is 2 cm. Okay, it's simply 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So this is the perimeter of the square. Okay, remember, perimeter is like the boundary. Okay, this is the perimeter of a square. Okay, so it's to make it simpler. Okay, you don't want to add so many times, right? You can just 4 times of 2 or 2 times of 4. Okay, So which gives you 8 cm, 8 centimeters. Okay, so it means that the perimeter of the square is 8 centimeters.